So today we are in Photonics Research Lab of Physics Department of Indian Institute of Technology Delhi. So here with me Swagato Sarkar.
Yeah.
I should call him a Dr. Swagato Sarkar.
No, I am not yet doctor yet. I will
Okay.
have a degree if I complete my PhD.
Okay. He's a PhD student. So sir, tell me about yourself,
Okay.
your nature of work,
Yeah.
currently what you are doing in this lab, your research.
Yeah. Okay. So like I have joined this lab in 2015. So currently I have completed my 1.5 years right now. So currently I am in this photon research lab. So we deal with the photonics, of course, obviously. And currently I am involved with two projects that are going on. That is development of refractive index sensor and as well as development of photonic crystal structures. That has some applications in maybe different fields like solar cell efficiency increasing and other applications.
So that was cool enough. But what is your aim in research? What you are researching? At last, what result you are expecting at last?
Okay. Anyway, like in our lab, we use like multiple beam interference to develop photonic crystal structures. Now, what is that? Actually, we have a laser system. Maybe we have made different wavelengths according to our application, and we then steer them or generate them on some mounts, and using that, we used to focus them on our photographic substrate, and where our interference patterns generates. So it's like interference of different beams which are like in different orientations, and we need to steer them in different orientations to get that on our recording plane, and they interfere and they produce some structures. Those structures which we can call in photonic structures if they are in wavelength scale, that is in nanometer or maybe in submicron region.
So can you use some optical model?
Yeah, obviously. So like I can say like, so this is like an optical mount which have been designed here using the 3D printer. So it will have some mirror faces on the surfaces of it, so that different lights when coming on it on the different planes, and then they will interfere accordingly on a plane behind it where you will form the multiple beam interference pattern. Now regarding this, we need a substrate holder because we need a substrate to like where the illumination will be there, and how to fix that. So we have made this light holder using the 3D printer where we can input our like substrate coated with photoresist, and then we will input on that, and here we will have, and we can have a recorded pattern on that.
That was really good. That was really good, sir. Sir, according to you, how this ShaperJet printer helped you in your research?
Yeah, okay. So I should thank ShaperJet obviously for some results we are getting right now. So the reason is like we have been using this 3D printer technology for printing the mounts quite for a long time. Even before my joining it was being used, but I should mention that we were using a large 3D printer that was the ABS type, and we had some difficulties. The main problem was in the leveling, and once it was not leveled, you could get your layers misaligned and had some bad results. And so we are facing problems. We called the mechanic, the services, the customer services. They came, they repaired, but still we are facing problems, and that's why like we thought of buying a new one. We contacted over the several 3D printing, but the ShaperJet was the one who responded us properly, and the day we ordered, the next day the very CEO of this company came himself and then demonstrated the product. So like we were about to print the substrate. That was quite a challenging one using the previous one, and then for a demonstration we gave that sample like the file, and it got printed, and like we had what we desired, and so we readily thought that we should have this.
Okay, sir. Sir, Mr. Swagato, according to you,
Yeah.
in which other sectors
Yeah.
did ShaperJet 3D printer can be used?
Okay, as I've heard, like this 3D printer is like technology is not quite new, but currently like there are several applications that I've heard from himself the CEO, like in large scale production of filters like water filters. They have been in the production of in large scale. They have been using this 3D printer. But apart from that, I think that 3D printer should be included in research also, in academic also. By how, like in IITs and different tech institutes, the BTech students, they definitely use the 3D printer to design their different robots and hovercrafts and those things. Apart from that also, even in research, when you have some like experimental work and you need to set up an experiment bench where you need to have your components in proper study way, and you don't want to waste your time in ordering some custom design mounts, you can directly have your own design printed from the 3D printer, and you can save time as well. You can repeat, you can optimize your components to direction, and I think it's like a good device.
Okay, thank you so much, sir,
Yeah.
for giving your prestigious time.
Oh.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, and like last but not least, you can even model some structure. This one I designed and using this 3D printer. So like this got quite attraction like the open house. So it's like a model of the 3D view of the IIT, and you can even see the logo, the IIT being printed. These are some structures we use, gyroid structures, even 3D printed using that to demonstrate what we are going to fabricate in nanoscale.